Yo, whose cat just jumped on who?
Okay, Shavi, pause on the chat. Okay,
Shabby, shut
page
your butt up.
109. That's what page we're on, 109 in grammar. Page 109. Okay, possessive adjectives. You guys already know about adjectives. They give more information to nouns. They kind of describe a noun a little bit better, like which one or how many or what kind, those types of words. But today you're going to notice that sometimes a noun with an apostrophe S it is an adjective. So you can switch to an adjective actually. So it says an adjective tells which one, what kind, how many, or whose when a noun is followed by an apostrophe plus S, it functions as a possessive adjective and it shows ownership and it answers the question whose. Like this example right here, it says, Robin marveled at the stranger's skill. Stranger, if I were to take that S off, stranger is a person, right? But with the apostrophe S, it's telling whose skill it is. So skill is the noun. And if you ask yourself, well, whose skill is it? It's the stranger's skill. So that makes it an adjective. So this is going to change now. You're going to see these in your grammar book, and they're going to forget the apostrophe on purpose. So you guys have to figure out where the apostrophe goes. And you're not going to label it a noun. You're going to label it an adjective, ADJ, because it's telling whose. So without the apostrophe, right here it says without the apostrophe, the noun would be plural. There are not several strangers. So without the apostrophe, it would be like strangers, meaning more than one. So that's the difference there. Okay, Elise is going to try to come back in. Come on, Elise, you got this. She's coming in. Another example down here, the stranger dodged Robin's blow. The blow in this sentence is like a punch, like a smack, a punch to the face or hit something with something. Okay. So the blow belongs to Robin. So they're in the middle of a battle now, a big fight, and Robin threw a punch or a blow. So the blow belongs to Robin. See the apostrophe S? That makes it an adjective because it belongs to the blow belongs to Robin. And then down here, it just explains that a little bit better. There's two examples. See where it says plural noun? The foresters mocked Robin. Foresters here has an S, but there's no apostrophe. That's because it's more than one forester. There she is. Hi, Elise. You made it. Try to unmute and say something. I want to make sure I can hear you too.
Hi.
Yay, she's there. I'm
Hello.
glad you made it. We're on page 109. 109, talking about the difference between plural nouns like foresters, and then jumping down here, it says, the forester's mockery angered Robin. So this one has the apostrophe. It's not plural anymore. It's a possessive adjective, and it's telling who, I like the mockery belongs to who? It belongs to the forester. That's like teasing, right? Or poking fun at someone. Okay, that's the difference. Without the apostrophe, it's plural. With the apostrophe, it makes it an adjective, possessive adjective. All right, let's turn the page. Yay, the next page is blank. So we're going to go on to 111 and watch out for those apostrophes. That's what we're going to have to figure out on this part. Okay, how about Shavi? Can you read the sentence, please? Are you reading?
Well, quickly Robin approached his adversary on the bridge. He dodged the stranger's staff and then returned a blow to the stranger's head.
Nice. Good. Okay, so the vocabulary is adversary. You said that correctly. That's right. That's like your opponent or somebody who's opposite you. who you're fighting, your adversary. So check that. And then we've got 4 articles. So go ahead and find the articles by yourself first. And then 6 nouns. So how about Zuli? Where are the 6 nouns at? Gotta unmute. There you go.
Okay. Robin,
Good.
adversary,
Yep.
bridge,
Yes.
staff,
Yep.
head.
Head. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one more.
Hmm.
Oops, I forgot this article right here. A.
Oh, stranger.
No. I see your hand, Micah. Hold on a second. Let's see if she can figure it out. Look at this article A. That means a noun is coming. A what?
A below.
Yes, blow. Is that what you guys were going to say too?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Blow is one of those weird words in English. It's a weird word because sometimes blow can be a verb, like if you blow out your candles, you're doing something. But a blow means it's a noun and it means like a punch to the face, like I said, like a punch to the head. All right, those are the nouns. How about the pronoun Miller? Where's the pronoun?
He.
Good, it's he. I'm glad you didn't say his because that's not a pronoun here. But he is. Adjectives, Juliana? Did you have a question first? What's your question or what do you want to say?
Can I do the subject and verb pairs?
Okay, I'll come back to you then. How about let's see, Micah. Adjectives.
His,
His, good.
strangers,
Yes, and that has an apostrophe S already. So yes, strangers.
and then strangers,
And strangers again, but this one's missing something.
an apostrophe.
Yes, right before the S, that means the head belongs to the stranger. So that makes it an adjective, telling whose head it is. Nice. All right, Juliana. Well, hold on, we're not there yet. Ainsley. Oh, not Ainsley, sorry, Elise. Ainsley's not in here. Elise, what are the adverbs?
Approached.
That's going to be a verb. So we're looking for actually one of them has an
Quickly.
I. There you go.
Quickly.
That's one. And the other one is going to tell when. We need to fix it though, because it's the wrong word. I forgot to do that. Let me turn this off so you can see this better. There we go.
Dodged.
It's actually, whoops, whoa, that's too bright. It's actually this word than. What should it be, Elise? Not than, but
THEN.
yes. THEN, and that is an adverb. Because it's telling when. It's then. Okay, there we go. Coordinating conjunction, Lily, where's that one? It's a fanboy's word.
The coordinating conjunction is and.
Good, nice. And then Jaina, do you know where the prepositional phrases are?
To the stranger's head.
Yes, that's one.
On the bridge.
Yep, good, you got it. All right, Juliana, verbs, subject verb pairs.
Robin and approached is a pair.
Yep,
He and dodged is a pair.
good, yes.
And then returned is a verb.
And returned is a verb that also goes with he.
And yeah,
Yeah, and that's it. That was pretty easy. Good job.
thanks.
You're welcome. How about the main clauses, Shavi? Where are the main clauses at?
Robin approached the adversary on the bridge.
Nice. Yes. And then
He dodged the stranger's staff
keep
and
going.
then returned a blow to the stranger's head.
Yes, all the way to the end. Nice job. Okay, so since there are two main clauses in a row, that's why we have two end marks. So, Zuli, where should I put one end mark goes at the end, but where does the other end mark go? Because we've got two main clauses back to back.
After bridge.
Yes, good. Is that what you guys were going to say too? I saw your hands popping up there. All right, so Zuli, since you got that, what are the two openers since we have two sentences here?
The first one is ly adverb.
Good. What number is that one?
I think, was it 3?
Yes, good. 3, ly adverb. And what's the other one?
Subject.
Good. Number what?
1.
Good. You got it. Subject. We already did the apostrophe. We already did the usage. We already did the end marks. Capitals, that's pretty easy. What are we missing? Oh, Robin. Don't forget about that one. And then the comma rule. What do you think, Micah? Where does the comma? Are we putting one in or taking one out?
Take one out.
Which one?
The one after staff.
Yes, good. I guess that's the only comma, huh? You're right, because we're only listing two things that he did. He dodged and returned. So no comma there. Yes, Micah?
Are you writing, Juliana?
You had to ask, huh? Even on Zoom. You can't get away with anything, Juliana. Not around here. Nope. Did I record this? I gotta check. Did I record this? Oh, good. I did. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. So it's on recording now, Juliana. No, just kidding. All right, we're done with that. I'm kind of excited about today's lesson, actually. It's a good one. I mean, they're all good, but this one's especially good in my opinion. But before we get into the new lesson,
Hey, I forgot about the
anybody-
usage. Where was I supposed to put for the usage?
Oh, the usage was than. We crossed it out and put then, T-H-E-N.
Oh, I kind of forgot.
Uh-oh, better fix that. I already erased it, so.
No, I'll fix it.
The Lusitania, you guys finished up your paper on the Lusitania. Does anybody want to share your paper with the class? I see a couple people. Is this no? Micah and Elise, I see you guys wanting to share. Hopefully everybody had a chance to write it. If you are not finished with it yet, please make sure to finish it because we're just going to keep going. And if you get behind, it's going to be harder to catch up. Okay. So try your best to stay on top of things. Micah, I'll have you go first and then Elise. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Do you have it in front of you, Micah?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can I say the
So-
title?
Can I see it? Is that what you said?
No, can I say the title?
Can you say the title? Yes, please say the title and then you go ahead and read whenever you're ready.
Remember the Lusitania.
Mhm.
In 1906, the Lusitania was finished as a luxury passenger ship, which could hold 3,048 passengers. Many people rode it because it transported from Liverpool, England to New York City. Luckily, it was also used for a Royal Naval Fleet Reserve, which happily was used for military. But it was not famous for its luxury, but because of the tragic sinking of the luxury passenger ship. At the New York's dock, As they were departing, the Germans declared, "If you cross our waters, we will surely bomb you." But as they got the message, they were already leaving. As they departed, the captain got the news, but it was too late. Unfortunately, the giant torpedo was shot and the Lusitania sunk, and over 128 people died. After they left the New York's dock, they eventually had war. The phrase "Remember the Lusitania" encouraged many soldiers.
Nice. Excellent. This is what we do. Good job. And then there's also a reaction. You could do those. Have you done those before on Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. I thought it was really good. I heard a lot of great dress ups in there and topic clinchers. You got that? I really liked it, and it was very well said. Like, it was clear, it made sense. You started with what it was and then what happened to it. Nice job, my guy. I like it. Very good. Okay, Elise, yes. Go ahead and tell us your title and then go ahead and read. Or do you have it with you, by the way? Okay, perfect. Go for it.
Tragic Day in the USA. What is the Lusitania? The Lusitania was a luxurious British liner which was finished in 1906. At the time, it was the largest passenger ship in the world. Amazingly, since it was huge, it could carry 3,048 passengers, plus many crew members. The Lusitania was delightfully filled with many supplies. It diligently journeyed across the ocean carrying cargo, which included medical supplies, cheese, copper, and many different types of meat. The Graal.
Spell it. How do you spell it?
GRNELING. I think it was a vocabulary
Oh.
word. 1 minute.
Was it supposed to be grueling, maybe? Grueling?
Yeah, I think. 1 minute. I'm gonna look.
I don't
Real
think you
quick.
spelled it right. Maybe I'll look with you too.
1 minute. Go back.
Grueling?
Oh yeah, right here. I think it grueling.
GRUELING? Yeah, grueling. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Grueling World War I began in 1914. February 4th, 1915, the Germans announced that they would fire at anyone who one minute.
Uh-oh.
What? Wait.
Is it another
Look back
vocabulary
if
word?
that is even a word.
I thought we lost connection for a second because she froze. I'm like,
I know, she's like
Oh.
thinking.
I'm like, oh no.
I know.
Anyone who I think, wait, it's,
How do you-
I don't
how
know
do you spell
how to say it. It's right, like, right, with the A.
Allied. Oh, that's
Allied.
allied, meaning like
Okay.
almost partnering or friendship with.
Yeah.
So allied. Okay.
Allied ships that entered the region because they did not want anyone trespassing. But the Lusitania did not care. Warning advertisements were posted for the Lusitania, which would journey from New York back to England. Because Germany declared war on Britain, the waters around it was a war zone. On May 7th, 1915, the Lusitania calmly approached Ireland. Angrily, Germans shot a torpedo. A lookout on the Lusitania spotted the torpedo, but it was too late. People difficultly tried to get off the boat, but it was tilted too far, and it was sinking down.
Mm.
Unfortunately, the boat sunk in 20 minutes. When the boat was gone out of the 1,959 people aboard, only 761 survived, and 1,198 were sadly drowned. The Lusitania was a tragic day in U.S. history.
Wow. Okay, good. Nice. Nice job. I like it, Elise.
Yeah.
Yay, reactions for Elise. That was good. Some of those vocabulary words were kind of hard, huh? But you did a great job putting it together and explaining like tragically how many people died and what happened. So I heard some great topic clinchers in there and dress ups too. Good job. All right, we're going to completely shift gears now because we've been writing basically summarizing references. That's kind of the style that we've been writing lately. We're going to shift now to what's called inventive writing. And that style of writing kind of goes back to like how we did with pictures. There's no pictures though. Don't get excited yet. We don't have pictures, but you're going to come up with your writing from your brain. You don't have to read any articles or do any research. It's going to come from your brain. That's why it's inventive writing. But let's start on page 198 in your history book. So go to 198 first. Let me explain this to you. 198. So don't worry now. Don't freak out. Okay, nobody freaking out. We are going to write 5 paragraphs now. No freaking out. Oh, Elise is like, yes, finally. You've been wanting to write all these forever. 5 paragraphs. So we're going to talk about a 5-paragraph model, okay? If you look down here in the middle where it says body paragraphs, remember when we do 5 paragraphs, paragraphs 2, 3, and 4, the middle paragraphs, these are called body paragraphs. And then we have the introduction is the very first paragraph, and the conclusion is the 5th paragraph. Yes, Juliana, did you have a question?
Are we writing all of them this week?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought we wrote that. I thought we were gonna write them all this week. I'm like,
No. Luckily for you, they split it up 2 weeks. So you're going to
Okay.
do the body paragraphs, the 3 body paragraphs this week, and then the introduction and conclusion later. But anyway, this is the style. Notice it says topic and then 5 to 7 details with your clincher, but you're going to come up with your own details. So we'll talk about what that looks like in a minute. And then here, let's jump down to where it says sometimes. I'm going to read this paragraph to you, okay, right where it says sometimes. Sometimes you are given a prompt. That means like an assignment, a writing assignment, and asked to write a response. Where do you find the information for your paper? When learning to write from the blank page, so they're calling this like a blank page, like you're making it up out of thin air. There's nothing, you're not reading any articles, you're not going to the internet like you did with Lusitania. You're not going to read any books or anything. It's all coming from your head. One technique to help develop content is to ask yourself questions. In Unit 5, when you wrote from the series of pictures, you began with brain helping questions. You will again use those same questions in Unit 7. The ability to ask questions and develop answers is the core skill required for all inventive writing. And this is the prompt here in the box, but it says analyze the prompt below and then ask yourself questions. Okay, so remember how I used to talk to you guys about thinking, and we naturally ask ourselves questions when we think, but it's actually a really good skill to practice. Like, remember when I said sometimes if you hear something or you see something on the internet or you hear something at Walmart and you're like, that sounds weird. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that's about. And then you ask yourself questions inside, like, why is this person saying this? And where did they get their information? And how do they know it's real? All of those kinds of questions are good thinking questions. And you know how sometimes you don't know the answer. So you go to somebody that you trust, and you can go to your parents because you can trust your parents to ask them, I saw this on the internet. I don't know what this means. What does this mean and why are they saying it? So don't always take things that you hear or see for a fact, especially these days when we have AI, we have Chat GPT, we got all this technology that's like, stuff is crazy out there now, right? And it's hard to tell what's real and what's not real. It's super important for you guys to learn how to think critically for yourself. So you would ask yourself questions and ask somebody you trust questions, okay? And so that's what we're going to do for practice on this assignment. So go down here where it says prompt. I'm going to read this next. This is your assignment, okay? The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France to America. The statue symbolizes the freedom and opportunity for which America is known. Standing in New York Harbor, she holds a torch in one hand and the Declaration of Independence in the other. Broken chains lie at her feet. Lady Liberty represents the hopes and dreams of a bright future for the many immigrants who have come to America since 1886. Here's your question for you to think about for your paper. What hopes and dreams do you have for your future? Write about 2 things you hope to do or accomplish in either the near or far future. So you're going to be thinking about that. You don't have to answer that yet, but think about that. Some of your hopes and dreams, you're going to pick 2. And while you're thinking about it, I'm going to show you a quick little video about the Statue of Liberty, because that happens to be one of my favorite topics is to talk about her and what she represents and what's special about her statue. Has anybody ever seen it in real life before, the Statue of Liberty? I haven't either. I hope to someday. But let me pull up this quick little video for you, and then we'll talk about it after we watch the video here. Let me get all this out of the way here.
Located in New York Harbor, the Statue of Liberty is one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world. But what is it doing there? And where did it come from? Officially called Liberty Enlightening the World, the Statue of Liberty was a gift to America from the French in 1886 as a representation of international friendship. But its story really began more than 20 years earlier in 1865, when Frenchman Edouard de Laboulaye proposed that France should create a monument for the United States. It would be a long time before Laboulaye's dream was realized. It wasn't until 10 years later that the sculptor Auguste Bartholdi was commissioned to design the statue. The American people agreed to pay for the pedestal for the statue to stand on, while the French people would fund the Statue of Liberty itself. But raising enough money was difficult. The statue was completed in France in 1884, almost 10 years after it was commissioned, but the pedestal wasn't finished for another 2 years in April of 1886. The statue was transported in 350 individual pieces, which were packed in 214 separate crates. Once the pedestal was completed, it took 4 months to reassemble the statue. Finally, on October 28, 1886, President Grover Cleveland dedicated the Statue of Liberty, an event celebrated by bands, parades, speeches, and fireworks. The Statue of Liberty quickly became a famous landmark. For many immigrants who came to the United States through New York, it was their first sight of their new country. For others, it symbolized the idea of freedom that America was built on. The statue depicts a woman in a robe, representing Libertas, the Roman goddess of liberty. She has a crown on her head with 7 points, said to represent the 7 seas or the 7 continents of the earth. She is holding a stone tablet in one hand, which reads July 4th, 1776 in Roman numerals, honoring the date of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. In her other hand, she holds high a flaming torch covered in gold leaf. The Statue of Liberty itself is covered in a layer of copper less than 2 pennies thick. Originally, the statue was the same bright copper color as a new penny, but after less than 20 years of standing out in the sun and the rain, the copper began to oxidize, turning her the green color we recognize today. The statue weighs 450,000 pounds, or 225 tons, and stands over 151 feet or 46 meters high, not including the pedestal she stands on. With the pedestal, from the ground to the tip of the torch, the Statue of Liberty stands as tall as a 22-story building. About 4 million people visit the Statue of Liberty every year. Those who go inside it can see a poem by Emma Lazarus, written to help raise money for the construction of the pedestal. It reads in part, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, the tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door." Now nearly 130 years old, the Statue of Liberty has long been a symbol of hope and welcome to people seeking freedom and a new life in America, as well as a symbol of the friendship between France and the United States. It is now also a World Heritage Site, which means that it is considered so special and important that it should be protected and preserved for people all around the world to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Statue of Liberty today. Goodbye till next time.
Pretty cool, huh? I mean, I want to see it someday. It's so cool. And you guys know, have you heard that this year, 2026, is our country's 250th anniversary? Have you guys heard about that? Some of you are nodding. Because remember, the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. And it's 2026. And if you do the math, that's 250 years. So it's so cool that you guys are alive right now because you can celebrate 250 years of our nation being a country, an independent country from Britain. Remember when we studied about the shot heard around the world? Remember that one? And that triggered the Revolutionary War during that time. And during that war, we were fighting against Britain. We were trying to separate from Britain. And the French helped us during that time. And then later, America helped the French later. And so they were allies, basically. They were friends between the countries. And so that's why they gave us the gift of the Statue of Liberty as a thank you for helping them. But anyway, the statue has the Declaration of Independence in her arm like a stone. And it has that date on it, July 4th. We know that date, 4th of July, right? That's why we have the fireworks and everything. We celebrate our country's birthday. So that's pretty exciting that this year we can celebrate 250. It's crazy. Okay, so that is the Statue of Liberty and what it symbolizes. And I love how Micah and Miller, you guys were sharing not that long ago that your mom went through the process of becoming a United States citizen, which is so exciting. When someone comes from another country over to America, they're welcome here and they have a process to naturalize them or making a way for them to be citizens of the United States of America. That's what their mom did, which is awesome. And gives her just all of this opportunity as a businesswoman, as a, entrepreneur, as whatever she wants to put her hopes and dreams into in America that she can. It's pretty exciting. So that's what we're talking about this week is your hopes and dreams. And maybe you don't know yet. Maybe you're thinking, well, it'd be fun to be a veterinarian, but it would also be cool to be an astronaut and go to Mars. And maybe you don't know exactly what you want to do yet. That's okay. It's not like you have to, but this is just it. Right now in your life, you can start thinking about maybe a future career that you want to try, or like you want to accomplish some kind of a goal, maybe learning a new language or going to a special place, traveling to another country. Any kind of hope or dream that you have right now, can you guys think of anything as we're talking about these things? I see Jaina, I saw you nod a little bit. Do you have an idea? Go ahead and tell us what your one of your hopes and dreams.
I want to visit Japan.
Awesome. I love that. Visit Japan. You do too?
Japan's awesome.
Yeah, I wanna go back there. We went there once, but I
Oh,
wanna
that's
go
right.
again.
Yes.
We're
I've
planning to
never
go
been
on my
there.
15th birthday. On 15.
That's what you want to do on your 15th birthday?
Yeah, instead of a quinceañera, I don't want those.
That's a good idea. I'd rather go to Japan too. That would be cool. How about you, Miller? You have an idea?
I like to cook and do music.
All right. So maybe you want to be a chef someday, like maybe have your own restaurant
Yeah.
someday. That would be cool. What kind of food do
If
you
you
like
do,
to?
like, tell me where it is, and I'll go.
I know,
I'll go.
seriously,
I'll
we'll
be your,
all come
I'll be
eat.
your first customer.
That would be awesome. Wouldn't that be cool if we all could go to his restaurant? I
Yeah.
would love that. Do you have a certain style of food that you like to make?
Right now I'm into meats.
Oh, okay. Any kind of meat like chicken or beef and pork?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Very cool.
Are you able
Anybody
to
else?
Mr. Logan?
Anybody else have any ideas of what they hope or dream of? Yes, Juliana?
I want to be an actress for sure.
Oh, you would
I
be
go to
great at
drama. I
that.
go to drama every single Friday.
Oh, yeah.
And we actually have auditions this Friday for our 30-minute play.
Are you going to audition?
Yeah.
I saw you at Christmas time. You did
Yes.
great. You're a natural
Thank
at
you.
that. Yes.
Thank
So
you.
that would be cool to dream of being an actress someday. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I would love to. That's probably my dream.
Okay. I love it. How about you, Elise?
I would. Wait a minute. I just lost my idea.
Oh, no.
You should be a writer since you like writing so much.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one. An
that's
author?
true. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Well, no, thank you. Sorry.
That's okay.
I would also probably. Uh,
You forgot. That's okay. We can come back to you.
Yeah.
Think about it. We'll come back to you. You guys are going to try to think of two things. I know that's hard. It could be like a place to travel to and what you want to be when you grow up. It could be one of each of those. What do you think, Micah? You got an idea?
I want to be a singer and
Oh, yeah.
an actor.
And an actress. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Singer and actress. You'll be in Hollywood.
Mhm.
We'll look for your name on the big screen. Wouldn't that be cool? Get to all see your movie together. Lily, what about you? Do you have an idea?
I want to be a house designer or like a interior designer.
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea. That's like, when you figure out how to style a room, right? When you're deciding on like the furniture and the pictures on the wall and
Yeah.
how fun. That is a good career to go into also because a lot of times, realtors, they're the ones that sell the houses. They hire people like that to set up the house to get it to sell. You know what I mean? So people like it. I like that. That's a good idea. Shavi, do you know
Yeah,
what
that
you want to
could get her a
do?
lot of money because everyone, I mean, there's a lot of people homeless, so that might help a lot.
Yeah.
She always
For
do a
right
job
now,
that where most people
it's sleep.
need.
Right now it's sleep. Well, it's got to be more than that. What do you see yourself doing someday?
I don't know.
Seriously? We discussed this with
It can
Mom.
be.
We had like a whole discussion about this, man. How'd
Oh,
you
I
already
don't know what
forget?
I'm gonna do.
uh-oh, you got your sister. She's keeping track of things over here.
I'm
I'm
literally
I'm
13
close to right
now.
on the head,
He's
but I don't
15.
know
How
what to
does
be
he
or
not have his life together? I
Wait,
do.
let him talk, Zuli. Let him
I
talk.
have options to be an engineer, electrician, and a couple other things, but
Okay.
I'm
Those are
not
good.
really sure what I want to be just yet.
Well, you don't have to know. You can just pick one just for the sake of writing this paper. It doesn't have to be like the thing. But think about something you want to do when you grow up, but also maybe a place you want to go someday. Is there a country you've always wanted to visit?
Go back to Japan.
Go back to Japan. Okay. That would be a good one. Micah, did you think about something else?
No, no.
Oh, okay. So good. You guys are thinking. All right, go back to page 190. Let's flip over to 199 here. This is just basically telling us the prompt said two hopes and dreams. So you got to have two different ones. And this is just it's explaining to you whenever you have like two topics, like two things that you hope or dream of, that means two paragraphs. So actually, this assignment is only going to be two paragraphs this week. And then we're going to add an introduction and conclusion next week. So technically, this is only a 4-paragraph paper. I forgot. I thought it was going to be 5. So sorry, Elise. I know you're the only one upset about it, but we will be doing 5 paragraphs soon. I promise. Okay.
No.
But jump down here where you see these question words. Here's how you're going to figure this out. When you're thinking of details about your hope or dream, who might be part of my hope or dream? When would I like to accomplish it? What must I do now or in the future in order to accomplish it? Why do I want to do it? How can I prepare? Where will I be? What will I see, hear, or feel? What will I do, think, or feel? These are examples of some questions that you would ask yourself to come up with ideas on your details for your paragraphs. Okay, so you're going to have 2 separate hope or dream. And I recommend picking one of like your career, your dream career, and the other one can be where you want to go or something you want to accomplish, even if it's like, I know some of you do gymnastics. Maybe one of your dreams would be to be in the Olympics someday. That could be a dream too. I see you guys in the chat. It's okay that you're using the chat. You want to foster animals. That's a dream. It's okay. You can write about that.
I also want to be in like swim competitions, foster
Yes.
kittens, and be an actor.
Okay, that's perfect. There you go. Those are your 2 hopes and dreams.
How are you going to be a swimmer and an actor at the same time?
But she doesn't have to do it at the same time, but it's just 2 things that she hopes to do someday. And they don't have to go together. They could be totally different like that. That's okay. Micah?
I want to get a new Doberman.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's a good one.
Those things are scary.
Maybe that might be kind of hard to write a whole paragraph about. So maybe like training the Doberman, maybe you want to be a dog trainer. That would be kind of cool. And how you would learn how to do that. Like, would you take classes? Would you learn on YouTube? Would you practice with treats with the dog? That kind of stuff. But that's a good one. The options are endless here, okay? So pause on the chat again. Let's not do the chat right now, but let's look at page 200. You've got topic A and topic B. So I want you to at least figure out what your topics are going to be. So
What page is it?
This is page 200. Start by putting up next to topic A, I want you to put dream, or you can use the word hope. I'm going to put them on top of each other. You decide if you want it to be a hope, you want to call it a hope or a dream, either way, comma, and then what that dream is. So actress, chef, veterinarian.
I dream to eat pizza right now.
Shavi, you can't write a whole paragraph about eating pizza, okay? Think bigger than that. Maybe you want
I can't do that.
Maybe you
That's
want
my
to own
dream.
your own pizza restaurant. That would be one. Own your own pizza place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pizzas are easy to make, so like
There you go.
opening a pizzeria is not that hard, I don't think.
So, Juliana, did you have a question?
Yeah, how I put dream and then comma actress, and then how am I gonna put foster kittens in one word?
Oh, okay. So you could put actress here, but then your
Yeah, I already
other
did that.
one down here would be, again, hope or dream, whichever word you want to use there. But this would be foster kittens. So they're going to be two separate things. See what I mean here?
Yeah. Okay,
So
got
this
it.
whole
Thank you.
paragraph's going to be about being an actress. Maybe you could put Hollywood or
Yes.
yeah, there you go. So actress
So,
Hollywood.
okay. So the first paragraph is where we go, or like,
Let's do that. If that helps, yeah. How about it's up to you how you want to structure that, but let's put your dream, your career dream first in your first paragraph. And then
okay.
maybe topic B could be where you want to go. I know you want to visit Japan again, so you can put hope, dream, comma, visit Japan for B. Topic A could be whatever it is you were wanting to do for your career. Okay, I see some hands. Hold on, Shavi, and then I'll go through. I see everybody's hands going up. Go ahead, Shavi. Wait, where did he go? Do you still have a question?
Sorry, I just realized I was muted.
Oh, okay.
So I was saying that can the first paragraph be like we write about our dream, and then the second paragraph be like how we can achieve it?
No, because how you're going to achieve it is going to be part of the same paragraph. So it has to be two separate hope or dream. Okay.
Two
Separate
dreams, okay.
hopes or dreams, either one. But this is going to, like for Juliana,
Like
her whole paragraph's going to be about how she's going to become an actress, and how she sees herself getting there, practicing, maybe meeting actresses, maybe going to a college where she can learn how to act. She can come up with, remember, this is your list of questions right here on the side. These questions will help you come up with the details that go with these numbers. So, Shavi, did you have something else you wanted to say?
yeah, so it's gonna be the same thing for both, right? We both of them will have dreams, and then we have solutions for them.
Basically, yeah, but they're two separate hopes or dreams. You know what I mean? They're two separate. Yep, you got
Okay.
it. Okay. So Micah, I saw your hand, and then I see Azuli and Juliana.
So is this still connected to the Liberty? Are we gonna mention anything about Liberty?
We're actually not going to actually include the Statue of Liberty unless you want to fit it in there somehow, but it's mostly just kind of a symbol for us having our own hopes and dreams as Americans, because we're all Americans, right? So it's kind of like a fun way to look at the Statue of Liberty and go, wow, this is like opening up all kinds of opportunities for us here. Does that make sense? Yeah, you can include it somewhere if you can fit it in somehow. Zuli, what's your question? Did you forget? Or you're unmuting?
How do you spell radiologist? I always forget how to spell the word.
Radiologist? Let me put that up here for you. It's got radio in it.
Yes.
There you go. Juliana, did you have a question?
So for just the two paragraphs, we're not following like an article. We're just gonna like do it ourselves from our mind.
Yes, great
And
question.
then we're
Yep.
using all of the like who, which clause, because clause, quality adjective, ly word.
You
Yeah.
still have you still have a checklist. That's a good question too. But to set this up here, this is when you're going to use these questions. See where it says who, what, when, where, why, how feel, problems, solutions. Maybe there might be potential problems that you might have. Like maybe if you want to go to college, but you don't have enough money for college, you might have to apply for grants or figure out how you're going to raise money to be able to go to college, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Best thing, worst thing. So you're going to use these questions. You do not have to go in order here. These you
Okay.
can move around on this list just to help you come up with some ideas. Now, did you have more to your question, Juliana?
Yeah, so like, are we just writing these 2 paragraphs or
Yes,
3? 2.
2.
Okay. Thank you.
1, 2. You're welcome. And you're going to take notes here using these questions, but when you sit down to write your paper, you might come up with some different ideas as you're writing. It doesn't have to stick to just this keyword outline. Okay. So I want you to get creative. This is kind of more of a creative writing assignment, kind of like we did with the pictures. So as long as you have a good idea of what your hope and your dreams are, you've got 2 separate ones. Each paragraph is going to be about one hope or dream, and the other one's going to be about a different hope or dream. 2 paragraphs only. Yes, Juliana?
Can we start doing it right now?
Yes, you can start writing down some notes.
Okay.
Yep. Keywords, numbers, symbols, abbreviations, those are all for free. Start brainstorming your ideas on how you're going to write these paragraphs. Lily, do you know what you're going to do?
For my first one, I think I want to do I'm blanking. Give me a sec.
It's
I
okay.
want to be a house designer and a vet.
So one paragraph can be about interior designer. I think that's what you said earlier, huh? And then the other one can be about being a veterinarian. And so you would answer these questions like, how would you get there? And how do you see yourself working with dogs and cats and maybe some farm animals? You can decide like what kind of animals you want to work with and stuff like that. Yes, Elise.
So is this like paper almost about us, or is it about
Yes,
So
it
it's-
is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
so it is about us? Like
It
and what
is.
we want to do?
Yes. So
Oh,
you can use,
okay.
in this one, you can use the words I and me and those types of words you can because this is about you. Good
Okay.
question. I like that question. So you can start by saying, I have a dream that someday I will be an actress in Hollywood. That could be Juliana's first sentence. And then she's going to talk about answering some of these questions, like how does she see herself getting there? Does she have a favorite actress that you like to follow, or what are you doing now to prepare for that? Well, right now you're in some acting classes and you're doing live plays on stage. You could talk about that. Costumes and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I think you guys are good. I think I see you starting to think now of this should be a fun assignment for you, I'm hoping. Before we go though, let me go with you to the checklist really quick. We didn't even have time for any of the vocabulary, but the vocabulary is going to be lesson 20 in the back. So you could look at that later. But let's look at the checklist because once you get all your notes down for your outline, you got to make sure to use the checklist when you go to write. And what you're working on this week is paragraph 2 and 3. That's because this is the body. So you're only writing 2 paragraphs. We're going to do paragraphs 1 and 4, the introduction and conclusion, next week. Does that make sense to you guys? Good. Okay, so you're just going to write 2 paragraphs. Make sure to include all this. You guys have your sentence openers here and everything. Do you guys remember what VSS is? Yeah, VSS. What is that? Shavi, what's a VSS?
Very short sentence.
Yes. And how many words is that, Shavi?
6 or 7
No,
words.
no. Elise, how many words?
2 to 5.
2 to 5. Yes, thank you. Don't listen to Shavi, listen to Elise. All right, you guys. Oh, I see another hand. Juliana, yes.
With like back to the keyword outline, like I did who, and then the next question is what? Like I don't get that. Like
You don't
what
have to
does
use,
what mean?
it's like, okay, that's a good question, but you don't have to use all of these. So
Okay.
you can move around. Like, what would be like, what movie do you see yourself starring in or something? You make up a question with the word what for
Or
yourself.
like what movie I want to be in?
Yeah, like what movie
Okay.
would you, what kind of a movie would you like to do? Would you like to be in a action film or a sci-fi or something like that? Or do you see yourself
I want to be
acting
in a
on
horror
stage?
movie.
A horror movie?
Yes.
Whoa, I can't even imagine that, but okay.
I would
Oh
love
my
to,
goodness.
but I don't know.
I would really want to see you act, but I'd be scared to watch a horror movie, so I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm probably not.
Okay.
If you
But
were
you
to
get
go in
the
a
idea
horror
though?
movie, then that is a lot of shrieks. A lot of
Oh
shrieks and
yeah, you got to
loud
practice your
screams.
screaming. But you don't have to answer them in order. Okay, Juliana, you can
Okay.
move around. Just it's just gonna be to help you come up with ideas. But
Okay.
you might even think of your own ideas without that list. So that's just there if you need it. Okay.
So I'm just like uh uh
Yeah, I know. You're
uh
trying to think of so
uh
like what would you do to prepare? You could just
oh okay, yeah.
that kind of stuff. And then how would you become an actress? Would you like take
I
all
get
the
it.
classes? Yeah. If you need help though, I can help you later if you want to reach out to me, okay?
Okay.
I can help you with that.
Thank you.
Same with anybody. If you guys need help, just let me know. Your parents can reach out to me and then I can help you with this. All right, you guys, I gotta let you go, but hopefully I
Thank
see you
you.
in person next week. Hopefully.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye, you guys. Have a good
Bye.
one.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye. Thank you. You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.